Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the New York Giants. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team that wins.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 5 catches, 59 yards. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Fields finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Fields finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. in for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D.
3rd down. Here's Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Squeeze the mic. Squeeze, double. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Check 3.
On 2nd and very short, Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey. 40.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete.
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Haskins to throw, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
65. Check.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Come on, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
On second down, here's Barkley. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Fields gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And New York set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 5. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Off play action. Fields. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Let's go, fellas.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Time to go, night.
Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there, 56. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. that hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third and long. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Haskins on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Haskins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Redskins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Haskins, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check, 43. I got you, son. I got you.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fields. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the counter with Dixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's hauled in by Shepard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Barkley, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Fields. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Redskins now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete to Bryant.
I'm going to hit you.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Bryant has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Haskins now off the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Fields. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Mike's 56. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
46-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Three bud.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
On 1st down, Fields. Catch made by Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins has got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check, 43. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. This is Shepard on the catch. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think a big back?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Fields. Now this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check back 47. Check back 47. Check back. Check back.
At the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Penny, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now. 10
yards, good for a Giant first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it, son.
2nd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. Open man right side is Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
36.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long